Sebastian Vettel has revealed he feels very bad for the passionate Ferrari Formula 1 team as the tough 2 years lie in wait. What's up guys, Formula News here, and first up on today's episode, concerned Vettel feels very bad for Ferrari. Scuderia chairman John Elkann has all but written off this season and the 2021 campaign, claiming the team's focus is now on laying the foundations for being competitive and returning to winning when the rules change in 2022. Other than a surprise podium for Charles Leclerc in the season opening race in Austria, Ferrari has since struggled, notably due to the SF1000 lacking pace. Vettel feels this is the first time in Leclerc's career he has been forced to contend with a setback. The early laps of the Hungarian Grand Prix showed the value of the experienced old hand. Vettel rescued his race by overruling the pit wall's choice of tire compound as everyone prepared to come off intermediates and onto slicks. Leclerc meekly accepted the team's choice, and his race was consequently ruined. The fact that Ferrari came away from Budapest with points for a 6th place finish was down to Vettel's experienced call. During Vettel's time at Ferrari, he has often been heard to be directing operations from the cockpit. Last year at Spa during qualifying was one notable example, when he was even instructing how the car should be moved in the pit lane so as not to damage the floor.
Stop! You're crashing the floor! Basta! Pick fly! Lift the car, for sake! You're scratching the floor.
Although Elkann admitted that the team has weaknesses in its aerodynamic and vehicle dynamic departments, he didn't highlight a weakness in its pit box operations that has long been evident. Vettel has frequently had to become the strategist and the driver during the race. This won't have been a role he has sought, but one in which he found himself. Anyways, next up is Magnussen wants rules on driver aids changed. Kevin Magnussen believes the rules surrounding the driver aids needs to be looked at following Haas's double penalty in Hungary. Both drivers were told to pit and change tires on the formation lap, a move which paid off as Magnussen briefly moved into a podium position. However, Haas's bubble was burst after both Magnussen and teammate Roman Grosjean were given 10-second time penalties with a strategic call said to be a breach of the rules on driver aids. Teams aren't allowed to provide information or make changes that help the racer drive the car, so giving such a command to change tires before the race has started rather than during the event is considered against the rules. Magnussen believes Haas's choice to go from intermediate to dry tires before the race start is the kind of decision that makes Formula 1 more exciting and shouldn't be punished. The penalty saw Magnussen drop from P9 to P10, meaning he scored just 1 point, but he didn't find out about it until he was back at home. Lastly, McLaren will catch up to Red Bull. According to the analysis of the German news, the gap between the two race teams has narrowed considerably. Not only is the difference between 2019 and 2020 smaller, but also the difference between the last 3 races is getting smaller. McLaren is third in the Constructors' Championship behind Red Bull Racing and Mercedes. In the race, McLaren hasn't been able to make life very difficult for Red Bull. After all, they also had a problem with Racing Point, but news analysis showed that McLaren is making great strides towards Red Bull. Team chief Andres Seidel indicated that the team is about as fast as Renault and Ferrari at the moment. Mercedes is a special case because they're way ahead. In the meantime, Red Bull is starting to feel the hot breath of McLaren. Calculations of speeds and times over a complete lap and the best driven sectors show that the gap in Austria has shrunk by 5/10 in McLaren's favor. The difference is measured by the differences from last year on the same track, so in 1 year, McLaren has grown half a second towards Red Bull. The third race of this season showed even greater growth. At the Hungaroring, the team was only 1.1 seconds behind Red Bull compared to last year. And that's been today's video. If you don't want to miss out on any Formula 1 news, then please hit that like and subscribe button for more top-notch F1 reports and insights. Apart from that, I hope you enjoyed the video, hope you have an awesome day, until next time, goodbye.